today we got Tinamarie from out in West Covina, right? The Heights.
The Heights, here, Remax Champions The Heights.
Woo! So how are things going out there? How are you seeing the market right now?
It's actually picking up. It's we're doing better. It did slow down for a minute, but I'm happy that, you know, everybody's getting back on it and starting to work and grind once again.
Right? It's good to see that. You know, I think people really needed to get out of being staying at home, even though we're supposed to stay at home right now.
I know, right? Yep.
What's
Yeah.
up? What are things that you're seeing right now that are changing, like especially with real estate?
Well, I see that everybody got quiet there for a while. You know, even within my office, everybody was like, okay, excuse me, shut down. We're not working. It's like, we could work at home, you know, we could do things. But I understood everybody was afraid. But now I see that everybody's calling. Everybody wants to know what's going on in the market, where the prices are, where are the interest rates, and just being able to provide that information and get everybody excited about the market again. I see, like, you know, I'll speak from my experience. I have some investors, you know, and they're like, hey, all right, we have this much money, start looking. This is what we're looking for. And they're giving me, where before it was more of a broad, like anywhere, anything that makes sense. Now they're like, okay, we're looking for a vacant land, R3 zoning. It has to have this. They're coming up with all these specifics because they know that that opportunity is out there. So I see the market moving in once again.
So we're getting more specific. I like that because it's like, you know, I've been talking to a lot of people and they're saying that things have not really slowed. There's a lot of multiple offers on listings. You know, I mean, are you still seeing that out there towards the West Covina area?
Yes, for a while there, like I said, here in West Covina, it seemed like it did slow down. I had a few properties in escrow when it all started. Everybody pulled back. Listings, they're like, you know what, we're not going to sell right now. But it's starting to move. So here in West Covina, even though it slowed down, it was moving, but very, very, very slow. And now it seems like I'm calling. Yeah, we already have 2 offers. We already have a few offers, you know, and I think probably too because of the price range, you know, where higher end properties were selling at such, I don't know about how to explain it. A lot of the sellers were very demanding with what they wanted for the property. And now they're being more open-minded and saying, okay, we do have to adjust it. We will leave the house, you know, while you're showing, because in the higher end properties, people have a lot of valuables, you know, and even though when you take on a listing, you tell them, put your valuables away. A lot of them wouldn't because they would stay at the property.
Yeah.
Now they're understanding they have to leave. So that's where I see that people are now starting to, you know, be open to it, leave, and therefore now you have more offers on the table.
That's awesome. I mean, we're seeing things move, and then now, because you're the manager owner over at that office. What are you guys doing over there to, like, you know, keep the morale high, keep the agents working, keep them going, get them out of that mindset of like, you know, hey, I'm scared, I'm gonna stick my head in the sand.
Yeah. Well, we do have a group chat, you know, here within our office, and through the Remax Champions, we have a lot of Zoom meetings every single day. So the ones that are attending those meetings, we follow up with it the next day. You know, a lot of the agents here in my office are part-time, so they did not have the time before to attend the classes because they were happening during their work hours. So now that we're doing Zooms, they could just pop in, listen to the class, and we get in the group chat. We do a lot of one-on-one, and we go over whatever was taught in the class, and they implement it. And they're getting excited now because they're like, wow, I did not know that. Even though it's so simple, there's things that they didn't know. I mean, there's even things that I'm still learning, and it's like, wow, okay, that makes sense. Let's implement this. And as you see the progress going, they get excited. Therefore, now they're out there, they're implementing the tools they learn, and business is picking up for them.
Nice. And are you finding it's kind of funny that the agents are now learning all this stuff before where they were a little bit more reluctant to?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You know, I think we just take it for granted that business is coming in, you know, and we just go with it. Now business is slowed down. We have a lot of time on our hands. It's like, okay, oops, sorry, let me put this on mute.
Yeah, no problem.
It's like, okay, let's go ahead, let's take the time and let's do this. Even myself, like a lot of my social media wasn't updated. So I sat down, updated all my platforms. Therefore, it was taught to the agents, you know what, check it. Do Google your name, see what's out there. And just seeing them do that, it's been great.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's actually pretty cool because, like you said, guys, you have a lot of plenty of time right now. So Google yourself, check your social media, surroundings, and see where the gaps are at, and
Yeah,
fill them in. You've got the time.
exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
So what about, like, are you guys implementing any kind of new marketing strategies since, things are a little changed?
Yes, we have. We spoke to a couple of our sponsors, and we have picked up social media marketing. We have done more email blasts, more text blasts through our door to door. We're doing more mails because obviously we can't be out, door knocking.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a lot of that, and the signs that we had printed actually right before COVID, we were putting them out in the streets, and people are calling in on it. It's really good. It's picking
Nice.
up.
Now, is there any one of those that's working better than the other?
Yes. Yes.
Really? Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Actually, the one that works really good for us, and I mean, even prior to COVID, this whole COVID-19, it's always worked, but it seems like it's getting the calls in, is my $1,500 sign. Buy a house with $1,500 down.
Oh, okay.
People are like, are you serious? Like, what's going on? And it's kind of funny that the ones that didn't see it before, they think that it is because of COVID. It's like, oh, does this have something to do with COVID? Is the government providing this assistance? Like, no, it's based on this criteria. Let me go ahead and put you in contact with our lender, and they could, give you more specifics on it. So that has really helped us here. And we have it where it's in the areas where my agents live, agents from the office. So if they're calling from that particular area, it gets routed to that agent and they work it.
Nice.
So that sign is really working for us.
So, because I'm oblivious to it, so there's still programs to help clients get into the houses?
Yes, absolutely. Obviously, it's based on, the FICO scores, the income, there's all those guidelines, but those programs are out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's good to know.
Yeah. So if you want to get into a house, let me know.
Yeah, right. People will see. But maybe we should say COVID special or something. But criteria, you need to qualify still.
Hey, you know what? Actually, that's a great idea.
Yeah, qualifications vary. There you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That might be a good spark. But that's cool that you're seeing it, even though it's not based on COVID. It's still there, because I think a lot of times what I'm hearing is people are thinking, oh, houses are dropping. There's no more programs. Lenders, are making it harder to lend. But from what I'm hearing so far, that's not the case.
It's not. And, I think the confusion came, this is my opinion, obviously. About a month ago, maybe 2 months, right when the COVID started, remember when the interest rates dropped and everybody's like 0% interest?
Yeah.
Many people thought that was in the housing market. So everybody was calling, yeah, I want to refinance. I want that 0% interest. And it's like, okay, it's not for the housing. That's, for debt. And, we had to educate the consumers. Yeah. So I think with that confusion, it's kind of what affected many people, because they weren't sure exactly what to believe and what was going on. But the sit down, the one-on-one on a Zoom, educating them and explaining it, mm-hmm. I think it really helps, because now they're comfortable with you and they're ready to proceed and move forward with what they qualify based on their, on their financial situation. Yeah,
that's cool. Now, mm-hmm. Are you using Zoom to actually talk to the clients right now?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Last week I had 6 Zoom appointments on Thursday. Yes. And it was back-to-back loan apps, and I submitted out of those 6, I submitted 4, and we just got approvals. So we're ready to start with that process. So Zoom has really helped. I don't think it's for the older generation. because
Mhm.
they still want that one-on-one, which our office is available for appointments. It's just a matter of speaking to them, letting them, or finding out what their needs are, and obviously accommodating them.
Right, right. Now I know like your one of your niches was like flipping and stuff, and you had talked earlier about your investors. Do you still see there's that market there, or is it just more you got to be very, very selective?
You have to be selective. You do. I mean, I get flooded with properties all the time because I already have people that, send me properties. And I'm like, no, no, no. Oh, maybe, and I look into it. But then again, those ones that I'm looking into, they already have offers or they're sold. So they're selling right away. Obviously, I think we're going to have more opportunity as time goes, but there are those opportunities right now.
That are out there. And
Mhm.
then as a leader yourself, it's cool to see, you guys are still out there, Remax Champions, you guys as a collective are still out there doing trainings. You're still trying to, keep the morale high within, the organization itself. And it's just awesome to see, because I think I'm hearing too is a lot of brokers are kind of just fell off, or they're hiding somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah, they did. And that's one thing that brings pride to me working for Champions, because as a unit, we came together. It's like, when you're going through a hard time within a family, things are not going well. So what do? You come together. And that's what I saw within Champions. We all came together, and Jennifer is like, okay, this is what we have to do. We all collaborated with one another within, management, and put things into place. I mean, and everybody's doing great. I mean, look at Sonia. She's having a class every single day herself. She really stepped it up. She's doing great. And it was really good to know that you're in business with everybody like that.
Yeah.
It brings the strength. I've had other people from other companies call me and say, hey, can I join that Zoom? It looks like you guys are having a great class. Or do I have to be part of the Champions? And there's a lot of the classes are available to outside agents. So it's like, yeah, here's the link, join us. And some agents are moving over because of it.
Hmm.
So it's great. I think it's really putting it out there that we are here. We are here to obviously service our agents as well and make them better.
Yeah, it's all power of your network, guys. And I think what's really important to realize is you you're everything with Champions right now is open. It's open. So if you're an outside agent, you're able to go and watch these trainings, and go there and pick up knowledge, instead of, if you're a broker, you don't feel like you're up to par if they're not doing they're not participating in what's going on right now. I mean, they can come to your office, correct? Your Zoom
Yes,
meetings, and join in.
absolutely. Yes. Anything that I feel that sparks an interest into an agent that I know that's out there, because, you know, when you have a network of people, you kind of really get to know them and know what they might be interested in. So any particular class I feel that that agent might be interested, I forward it to them and say, hey, this is something that I think you may really be interested in. And either they join, they don't, but for the most part, I do see people like, okay, they're popping in. I see you,
Yeah.
so it's good. It's good to know that. And there's another agent that came to me. She just, right at COVID, she acquired an office without even really wanting it.
Hmm.
Like, okay, she goes, you know what? I'm in the area. I see what you're doing. Do you mind sharing ideas? So I share with her and, explain to her. Hopefully she'll come to our office. but, but, I'm not the one to hide and say, no, I'm not going to share with you. The more you share, I think the people appreciate it and they come to you because they know that you're going to hopefully help them and get them to the next level. And
Right.
that's what I try to do with anybody I come in contact with. So far, during COVID, she has I guess, what's the word?
Reevaluated her situation.
No, well, yes, she's with the wrong company. But no, she stepped in her office. She made it hers. She I guess rehab the
Yeah,
office
renovated
look.
it. Okay.
Yes, and gave it her own feel, her own touch. And now I see her doing the Zoom class. And I'm like, hey, girl, good for you. And I mean, she's always inboxing me. She's like, great, you know, and it's just exciting to see somebody else, you know, that you're helping get them going.
Exactly.
You know.
And there's no hard selling. You're just presenting the information. If
Yes,
people want to come on board, they come on board. You know, and
absolutely.
that's awesome. Now, is there, what kind of advice would you give agents out right now dealing with all this?
Don't give up. You know, don't. Keep pushing through, stay strong. And at the end of it, we will all come out stronger and better. Just keep and have the faith. You know, I'm one that I always seek faith. You know, I say a lot of prayer. And I think that that's what we all need to hold on to right now, pushing forward.
That's awesome. All right, Tinamarie, I appreciate your time. This was awesome. You know, and guys, you know, reach out to her. If you're in the West Covina area, even if you're not, you're still able to, you know, join these meetings and trainings. And, you know, she's got a wealth of knowledge, especially when it comes down to flipping and all that stuff, besides the RE stuff. You reach out to her, and then
Yeah, please do.
yeah. So hopefully we'll see each other soon, girl. Once this is all cleared up.
Absolutely. Huge barbecue.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm there.
All right.
All right, girl. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.